Hey everybody, we are here for an Alliance Wake Gear Guide review for 2022. I'm Cole, and today we are checking out the Lib Tech Crak'n Wakesurfer. Okay, so this is another awesome wake surfer from Lib Tech. They're typically known for making snowboards, but they've definitely been venturing into the surf side and even now the wake surf side of things. And this Crak'n that we have right in front of us is a cool little board they have in the line. Right off the bat, when I jumped on this, it felt really skatey. It is a little bit of a smaller board coming in at a 4.4, and it definitely felt small underneath my feet, but it was kind of cool the way the thing rode, because it was very skatey. Like I said, it was easy to maneuver and kind of whip around and control, but as long as you could get the speed down the line, it definitely felt pretty cool underneath the feet. A really cool feature about these Lib Tech surfers is that they're really ding resistant. Even though they're a light board and pretty traditional surf style layup, it definitely has some really solid resin to where heel dings and maybe dinging something on the boat, it's gonna do better than a typical wake surfer would. So for the fins on this board, it does come with 4 fin options. It is an FCS2 fin setup. They do come with fins. It comes with 2 bigger fins and 2 bump fins. And we ran the 2 bigger fins on the front and the 2 bump fins in the back. I felt like that gave me enough drive, but it was still loose with those bump fins in the back to really release that tail on some of those hacks. As far as the shape goes, I really like the shape. You've kind of got this wider tail at the back here, so you're getting plenty of drive. And it's not too thin up in the nose. It's got a nice volume all the way through the board. So when you're putting that weight on that front foot, trying to drive down the line, it's gonna hold up for you. Enough about what's going into it. Let's jump into the categories and see where this thing lands. The first thing we want to check out is stays and wave. And we go 1 through 10 on this, 1 meaning you're falling out the back, it's struggling, 10 means it's running into the boat, it's out of control fast. Now the Crak'n right here, like I said, it's a smaller board. I am 6'2", 180, but I think the design of this board is to be, a little bit more playful, which is where that size comes into factor. But the downside is it was a little bit of a struggle to stay in that wave at times, which isn't impossible, but for that reason, we're gonna give it a 4 out of 10. And remember, as long as you're staying on it and driving down that wave, you're gonna be fine on it, but it's definitely not as easy as some of the other wake surfers out there. The next category we check out is carve. We go 1 through 10, 1 meaning it's out of control, 10 meaning it's really in control and easy to do. This board right here landed at an 8 out of 10 on the carve. Like I said, it's got a real skatey feel. I feel like it's small, so you can really control the board underneath your feet, so you really know how the board's gonna react. Another category we checked out is pop. We go 1 through 10 as well on this. 1 meaning no pop at all, 10 meaning you're going to the roof. And for this board right here, when you would get the speed that you needed, you would get down that line. It did have a nice pop as long as you could keep that speed. There was times that I felt like if I was too far over the nose, maybe it started to slow down, but as long as you can figure out how to ride this board correctly, it's gonna do wonders for you. And for that reason, we're gonna give it a 7 out of 10. The last thing we wanna look at is the ability scale. And now when we do the ability scale, we go 1 through 10, 1 is for beginners and 10 is for experts. Now this board right here lands at a 7 on the ability scale. So that's gonna, kind of deter you away from maybe a beginner, maybe even intermediate, but that advanced to expert person, this board is gonna be a lot of fun for you. If you know how to stay in the wave, if you know how to get, speed out of the board, you're gonna have no problem riding this board. And it's gonna have a really fun, skatey feel to it, which I think is awesome. And this board is a pretty sweet board in their line. Like I said, it's got a skatey feel to it, nice and loose, but at the same time in control. If you guys want to know more information and get into the deep details into this board, you can head over to libtech.com and check out everything they have to offer. Even check out some of their other wake surfers in their line. If you guys liked the video, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for future reviews coming out so you don't miss out. I'm Cole, and we'll see you later.